Hello everyone and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. We've gotten Melissa to admit that she is in fact Dahlia, which we already knew. And it seems like this whole thing started with a stolen diamond. And from what we can tell, Dahlia killed her sister to, one, I guess prevent her from revealing that to anyone, and I'm assuming also to keep the diamond to herself. Now we're about to call Terry to the stand and see what he has to say. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. At least it looks loud. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? We had like a 1 second power outage this morning, and so like my computer turned off and now all the levels are like everywhere, so I'm hoping everything's back to normal now. Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. This is my last chance, Mr. Fawles. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Oh, no. He's gonna sink us. Oh, no. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Fawles, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive, and you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Fawles, there's only one question I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? How would he know? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised never ever betray each other. Terry? Dahlia, it's true. You are alive. You don't trust me anymore. That makes me sad. Tell the truth, the real truth. I believed in you. I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing I will say. My life is in your hands right now, Terry. Dahlia. Oh, no. I will allow Mr. Fawles to testify once and only once. Oh, well then, Mr. Fawles, yours will be the final testimony in this trial. How can you... Alright, whatever. Witness! I'm sorry, I apologize. Water. Please, water. Can't talk. Need water. Ha! Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right now. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Who Terry Fawles saw. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. I watched my car from Bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, then she left. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Mr. Fawles, you're covering for her. Do you think she would do the same for you?
That's enough, Miss Fay. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Fay, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you want it to end, Mr. Fawles? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. No, this is like way out of our hands. Like, he has to cooperate. We've already shown so much evidence. Day 4 p.m. I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining, already dark too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes. Mr. Fawles. Eagle Mountain, that spot. Strong, strong memories. Why did he just clam up? Could it be he's hiding something here? He's hiding a lot. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? Yeah, I like waiting. I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question. To find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like a blink of an eye. Watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Well, we know that's true, but... We were watching the car. That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So, I was watching car.
What else were you expecting him to do?
I suppose that's the obvious thing to do, but... Something's bothering me. I'm getting that feeling. A contradiction? I wonder what the other side of the wonder what's on the other side of the broken bridge anyway.
No one lives there. There's a small shrine up the mountain, but that's it.
Anyway, nobody came. No car, nothing. Mr. Fawles, think carefully now. Are you certain that it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remember her face. Oh, that's a lie. Wait a minute. If you had remembered her face, then why did you make her wear a scarf as identification? Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Sorry, I told a little lie. But the woman I met, she was different from woman standing here now. She was different. It was Valerie. We talked and then she left. What did you talk to her about anyway? Mr. Fawles, what was the point of hiring us? Valerie told truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied, got me the death penalty.
And were you satisfied with that answer, witness?
Dahlia died. It was my fault. But I don't really remember. Maybe I did. Maybe I did push her in. It don't matter no more. Either way, my Dahlia, my sweet teen angel, dead. But you just saw that she isn't dead. After Valerie talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. That was a weird way for that to end. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. It would have already been pretty dark on that mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Fawles, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia.
Stop right there. What more needs to be said?
Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, still do whatever is necessary to protect her, won't you, Mr. Fawles? I know it's obvious, but he's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Mr. Fawles, even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. You'll still have to point out the contradiction anyway. That's the curse of being a defense lawyer, I guess. Okay. Oh, so you need to present some evidence, because we didn't get anything out of that. Alright, what do we have to present? We have the autopsy report. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5. Okay, nothing Gonna be this stupid map again. Alright, so you can keep an eye on the car. That's nothing strange there. Trying to think of what else. Scarf. Alright, I'm gonna keep that in my back pocket. Just kind of think about where that might fit in as we go through. Because I could see there was one, like the last statement, where he's like pretty dead set that it's, that it was Valerie. Like, but we kind of already touched on that. All right, I'll just keep that in mind. There's something funny about this picture too, but I feel like we covered a lot of it. So let's see, what do we know about it? So Dahlia set up the timer on her camera to take that picture. So realistically, we know that's Dahlia. Because, like, based on that, how could you really be sure? Okay. That bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Photo of the trunk of Fawles' car. I could see presenting this. One of the pieces of testimony was that he was watching the car the whole time. Let's see. Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this. Has a timer function. Okay, so that's kind of already served its purpose. $2 million gem used as ransom for Dahlia, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. Alright, so that day at 4 p.m. I stopped the car. I was in front of Bridge. Okay, all of that seems plausible. She wasn't there, so I waited on Bridge. We don't have anything to really refute that. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. So when did the body, if he saw the body go into the car then? Right? If this is true, then he had to have seen the body go into the car. Does he know then? Finally, one woman came. She stood front of me. Alright. We talked, then she left. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. We talked, then she left. Okay, I don't think that's where I want to put this. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. Hold on. It couldn't have been that way. Right, based on the witness photo? Then I feel like we covered this already, though. She had to have been there first. He's clearly lying. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Even if you can show he's lying, the poor guy will still be cursed. Oh, that wasn't helpful. Come on, Armando. Stop the car. I was in front of bridge. Okay. No problem there. She wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. Do I want to present the photo here? Bridge unchanged for 5 years. I watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. I feel like we have something here too. I feel like this could be it. Only one woman came. I feel okay. I think if I'm gonna go with the witness photo, I think this is the statement. Because like this to me contradicts his the first sentence. Whereas like we know in the other statement we know what he's saying is a lie, but the evidence doesn't necessarily contradict it directly, if that makes sense. So I guess it comes down to we talked, then she left. But also kind of refute that because she would have had to have walked past him. That was Valerie, not my Dahlia. I feel like we don't have anything to prove there. So it comes down to before I stopped the car, she wasn't there, so I waited on bridge. I watched my car from bridge. I never put no body in that car. I feel like we could present that because clearly like those statements contradict each other. If he was watching his car, then how did the body end up in there? Unless he did it. Which I don't want to prove that. I think it has to be this. So, when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on the bridge. You're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Fawles. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh?
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this photo. It's perfectly clear. Obviously, the person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge, right?
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Fawles, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
Blah.
Mr. Fawles, please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth.
I got there around 4 o'clock. It's true. I had somewhere to go. Special place.
Did you go to this special place before you went to the bridge?
Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dahlia, we promised each other. We swore we wouldn't betray each other. Oh, he became Edgeworth for a second.
She brought a memento to represent our love. A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of a tree there. Oh my god, it's the poison! It's a special memory for me. That is, this is what I went to get. This little bottle on the necklace is your memento. It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But he then left his car unattended and walked away. He was gone for approximately 30 minutes. With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No. Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it. We've still got a chance. Mr. Fawles, there's no mistaking it. Huh? Mr. Fawles? What? What did he do? That's enough, please. Witness? I promised her 5 years ago, if it ever happens, that we can't trust each other no more. Then we're supposed to drink bottle. Oh my, she killed him. That's horrible. Oh my god, that's awful. I was confused because I'm like, oh, that's the bottle that had the poison in it. And then he's like, it's empty. And I'm like, that's weird. Oh. No, stop the trial. Your Honor, we need a recess. I was stupid, couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we are so close. Just a little more. I was going to prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. Maybe kill again. Kill sweet Dahlia again. Mr. Fawles. Mr. Armando. Thanks for the coffee. Oh. Mr. Fawles. He put that in the the coffee so it wouldn't be suspicious. That's why he wanted the water. Oh, no wonder I thought Mia like Edgeworth pulled some underhanded crap and got Fawles declared guilty. And that's why she was so determined. But no, it's because Dahlia is just an absolutely... let's go unpleasant person. And so my first trial ended, suddenly and tragically. It ended with no winners, only losers. Well, I mean, Dahlia got $2 million out of the deal, so I don't think she's too broken up. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I thought it'd never heal. Sure, it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. But one person, true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne, she left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Unforgivable, that witch. Mr. Armando, we were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You were just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault. It's all my fault that Mr. Fawles killed himself. No, don't cry, kitten. You're gonna make my coffee all salty. I knew it. I knew I wasn't cut out for this. Mia. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Ooh. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. Mr. Armando? No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time. And you file them away and eventually forget them. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Oh. Oh, right, that. Yeah, we saw that. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. Whoa, this is trippy. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was... guilty, of course. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect, angelic smile on her face. It's finally all over. At least, that's what I thought at the time. Fortunately, I couldn't have been more wrong. It's been 5 years, but now something has happened that's made me remember all this. Oh, I'm so excited to see how they're going to tie this all together. That's the end. All right, cool. All right, that was a neat little trial. The way they handled the fact that we kind of knew that Mia wasn't going to win. The case, I feel like they still did a pretty good twist on it. And it was interesting to see that. So I'm very excited for the next case to see how all of this ties together. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.